Welcome to downtown Manhattan, home of the New York Knights, as they will be hosting the second of a three-game series against the Tampa Bay Titans in the National Baseball League. The New York Knights won yesterday 5-3 over Tampa Bay, and the Knights are the top team in the Northeast Division in the National Baseball League. Who will win? We'll see. First pitch is next. Stick around. Testing. Alright, so we finally got the intro. Got a chance to create the intro for today. Got a chance to create the intro for today, so I'm very happy about that. Let's play the Knights and the Titans. It'll probably be okay for this game. Here we go, the Knights and the Titans. Sit back and enjoy. Hello and welcome to the New York Coliseum. The New York Knights and the Tampa Bay Titans. Glad to have you tuning in. Here to the National Baseball League. So Bryce Harper looking to extend his 12-game hitting streak to 13 games today. We'll see if that can happen. It'll be a fun game, as the Knights took yesterday's game 1 of this series, in a 5-3 win over the Titans. And we'll see how it goes today. First pitch, Knights, Titans next. Check them out for the New York Knights. Will be Sandy Alcantara's ninth start this year for New York. A 5.0 ERA exactly, 19 strikeouts this year. 9.6% strikeout rate, 8.1% walk rate. We'll see how it does. He'll face Jackson Merrill, the center fielder for Tampa Bay, to lead off. He's shown Tampa Bay quite a bit recently. Top of the first pitch, and we are underway. In the game, it's a cloudy night in New York. I don't know if it is in real life, but it's in-game weather. 12 o'clock curve, ball 2. So this New York team, they've jumped to they're on top now. They lead the Northeast Division. They're the best team. Obviously, they're gonna have Boston's gonna be right on them, right on their tail. It's the one team you gotta worry about. But the trade up in there 2-2. Toronto's not a great. They're just okay. Montreal's just bad. 2-2. Little bit low and a sinker. 3-2 the count. Boston, they're struggling, but they're still a really solid team at the end of the day. So I'm going to be lined to left and nice catch in left for number 1. Merrill is retired. First out of the ball game for the New York Knights. Here is Jonathan India, the second baseman. So Max Schumann, Sterling Marte, Christopher Morel, Carson Kelly, they're all on the bench today. So then everyone else is playing for Tampa Bay. And here is Jonathan India. 12 stolen bases here, 24 runs scored, 307 batting average, and 857 OPS. So 307 batting average, pretty solid. But I feel like it's dropped since the last time I I showed Tampa Bay when I showed them last week against the Arrows. Those 2 games that I showed last week. A 1 count to India. And there's strike 2. Circle changeup. 0-2. A 2 pitch to India. Sinker ball 1 inside from Sandy Alcantara. The Sandy Man. And I like that nickname, the Sandy Man. Circle changeup 2-2. Kind of refreshing to get to do some baseball, just since there's so much terrible crap happening constantly. There's so much terrible stuff. I don't want to I really want to avoid politics with this stuff. It's just going to become practically a political debate with some baseball in the background. I don't want it to be a political rant. 2-2. That'll be fouled off into the corner, but there is one story that is kind of probably worth talking about. Maybe I'll save it. I'll decide when I want to put it in. This has to be a line and caught for number 2. 2 down here. Both into left field. Here comes Xavier Edwards, the designated hitter for the Titans. So the story that's really like I have like a Hawkeye view on is the whole like safety thing. Is that'll be a ground ball. Start on throw to first, and that will end the inning. And we're going to the bottom of the first inning. Titans scoreless after 1. So, for the take of the mound is Blake Snell for the Tampa Bay Titans. 11th start this year. 1-1 whip, a 3.57 ERA. Pretty solid stats for Blake Snell, a 2-time Cy Young Award winner in Major League Baseball. And here is O'Neal Cruz for the New York Knights to lead off. And he'll throw the fastball, ball 1. So the New York, what I want to talk about is it's not really one law, it's like a whole movement, but the biggest law is the UK law. What's happening in there is they have this bill. It's terrifying the crap out of me. This affects me. Because we have our own version. Australia has their own version of this law. It goes usually by the name Online Safety Act, or Kids Online Safety Act. That's what it usually goes by. Here's the 1-2 to O'Neal Cruz. Got him, strike 3. Retired, and he's mad after that first K. And here's Spencer Steer coming to the plate for the New York Knights. So I'm going to continue my story, narrative. Narrative story, same thing. Kind of like in a political sense, but I don't want to get, because this one affects me personally. Because there's actually another part to this. So again, in the UK, they have the biggest law of this Online Safety Act. It all says we want to protect children and stuff. But what it actually is, if you look into it, I can't see it as anything else but a censorship bill. I cannot see it as anything else. Swung and a miss and a forcing 1-2. It's we're gonna require age restriction. Fly ball to right field. And he's under it to make the catch. Out number 2 to Spencer Steer, 2 down. I genuinely can't see it as anything else. There's the lineup. Michael Bush, he's on the bench today. Pavin Smith is as well. And Jay Melendez and Andy Rodriguez. They start for playing 4th. Mewtwo's playing 8th. I think he'd be playing a bit higher. Here's Corey Seager. One of their top performers. 15 homers, 34 RBIs. An OPS over 1,000. And a 309 batting average coming into this game.
1 ball, no strike.
Forcing fastball, ball 1. So, again, with this law, essentially what it says is that they want to age restrict any, or just straight up remove anything that's considered harmful.
Ball.
And we have our own version of this bill that's in that house right now. It's kind of stagnant right now, because there's a decent amount of opposition, which I like. It's basically the exact same law. Exact same law, pretty much. And that's right off like Snell, and that's going to allow Seeger to advance. He is in time to get on base. You know, they're looking at Blake Snell. He's down. Blake Snell is down. He's on his knees. Is he okay? Okay, he's getting up. So they'll keep him in for now. Here's Bryce Harper. Snell looking to get out of it. Forcing fastball, strike one. And again, right back again with this bill. Anything deemed as harmful will be either age restricted or removed. And then sometimes this leads to like a self-censorship thing out of worry. Circle changeup 101. At least self-censorship. And here in the U.S., our version is called the Kids Online Safety Act. And it is the exact same bill, pretty much. It's in the House, as I said, stagnant. Oh, that's going to be a shot! Into left center field. That one going to carry. Track, wall, and goodbye. Home run. #11th homer of the year. Bryce Harper. New York Suns up. 2-0. How about that? Harper, first at bat, absolute corker. They got a high launch angle on that one, and they got out of the park. The high launch angle really able to give it that carry that he needs to get over that wall. And the Knights lead 2-0. 1-0 count to Andy Pages. So yeah, that was a nice way to break up the whole bill talking. I'm not even finished. There is more. I just need to get this crap off my chest. They'll be fouled off into the corner, 1-1. So that I am annoyed how little this is being talked about, because this affects everybody. 1-1 pitch. That one's gonna be ball 2 upstairs. In the UK, they're talking about it a lot since it's actually in act. I guess that a lot of it's being taken away just by the ridiculous stuff in the Trump administration. But again, I don't want to talk about it. But this one, I care. I'm be all Moodahar here, because it's the type of stuff he talks about. 1 pitch, looking to miss in a fastball, and the count is full. It's Andy Pages. Let's not looking to get out of the inning here. 3-2. Got him on the slurve, right down Broadway. Strike 3, and that ends the first inning, but not before a 2-run blast from Mr. Bryce Harper into left center field. 2-0 for the New York Knights. So Chris Newell going to lead off for the Tampa Bay Titans. I'm genuinely. There's the good thing that there's good news. There's many organizations that are supporting the opposition to this bill. They're supporting, killing it. And gonna be a ground ball. Nice grab at short. Go to first base. Got him. Incredible defensive play on the infield. Good job, Corey Seager. Then throw to first. How about that? Dive by Seager. Now he makes a dive. And he sets real quickly the overhand throw. Good job by Bryce Harper. Gets the out. There you go. This is Ezekiel Tovar for Tampa Bay. So there's liner for strike 1. Back to this bill. This is not this. There's a whole wave. Australia has a bill that just came into effect. It's the same thing. And what this does, it creates like self-censorship. And there's a shot to center field. Base hit for Tovar. He's got the first hit for the Titans.
76, catcher, Logan Ohapi.
And here's Logan Ohapi, so yeah. It creates this sort of self-censorship since they're scared. Even in the UK, even Wikipedia is affected by this stuff. What is Wikip? Ah yes, banning Wikipedia articles that probably have mental health groups, LGBT groups, and it goes down the list. And then they'll be gone. That would be horrifying to me if the same thing happens here in the US, because that's exactly what's gonna happen, bud. Exactly what's gonna happen. I'm very passionate about it since this affects me personally. Very passionate. And again, there's a little less. We have a less extreme version of these bills, probably led by just conservatives, black job conservatives that are doing the. It's the same idea. Protect the kids. You're gonna have the age verification porn bills. You're gonna have those in there. Same exact thing. Same idea. They just focus it specifically on things. And there'll be a shot down the left field line. Is he even gonna carry? Track to the wall, and it is gone. Logan Ohapi just barely got that one to stay fair. And the Titans respond back. It's a 2-1 game. So Tampa Bay is right back in it. Never giving up that 2-run blast to Bryce Harper. Right back in it with an answer of their own here in the second. Similar to Bryce Harper too. It's mainly the launch angle that gets that over the wall. You ain't necessarily get the 110 mile an hour power on it, but he got the launching and that got it over the wall. He fouled off, strike one. Yeah, right back to it again. Yeah, they gotta go. We gotta have these anti-corn bills, anti-whatever, anti-adult material. We don't want the kids to see it. I get that. My question: why don't you just let the families do it? Let the families do it. You want to be small government? Get out of the people's lives. We don't need the internet regulating. Now, we don't need the government regulating our internet. We do not need that. I just had to leave the game off with that because I'm so passionate about it. We have an Ohio one of these, man. Verification. Adult material pornography films. I just say pornography. Trying not to get this like banned and stuff. I strongly oppose anything relating to this. I oppose this whole movement. Just let the parents deal with it. Circle change up call. Strike 3. 2 down. And the worst part is they don't stop with the core. They're gonna go to Reddit, social medias. They're already doing this in the UK. Before you know, you're gonna have to be using giving your data to the government just to get on YouTube. It's scary. It's scary. It's scary and dystopian to think about. Now I'm gonna stop talking about it because I'm sick of it. Gonna move on to more fun, happy things to talk about. Let's talk about baseball. 2 to Carlos Rivera. Fly ball, right field. And there's the catch, and we're going. The New York Knights second. Logan Ohapi with the solo bomb. And the Tampa Bay Titans are right back in it. But it's frozen. So there's that. There's Eugenio Suarez leading off the second for the New York Knights. I enjoy the fact that I get to do this just to get a break from the news cycle. That's fouled off into the corner, strike one. This Knights team is, they're looking pretty solid right now. Their only real enemy is the Sailors. They play in the same stadium. That's the only, they have not won a game against the New York Sailors. That's the one team that doesn't bring them down. The Sailors aren't even that good too. High pop up. He's waiting on it, still waiting on it, and to make the catch. Well, now that was a very high pop-up by Suarez. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Simeon for New York. Number 9.
Ball one.
Four-seamer that's directed on the lower inside corner, just a bit too low. No count. Simeon this year with 31 runs scored, the 7th. And these recovers fly ball into center field. He's going to go back. How deep will it go? He will make the running catch just in front of the warning track in left center. Round number 2. And here is the catcher for New York, JT. Coming to Manhattan to play some baseball. And then at NBL, that's where he was drafted just months ago when we got this underway. Bottom of the 2nd inning.
That's out the corner.
And a circle change up that just across the plane and lands for inside corner, ball 1. Tampa Bay, it's been a mixed bag. They're in the middle of their Southeast Division. They're behind Memphis and Atlanta, which we'll be covering tomorrow. So, Orlando's going to play New Orleans. New Orleans, they're at the bottom of the food chain. They're only above the Orlando Sunrays. Pop fly, it's second base, and there's the catch to end the inning. And we're going to the 3rd.
Leading off, third baseman.
Game 2, here's Junior Caminero. The Tampa Bay Titans. I thought they only scored one run. I thought it was a solo home run earlier for Tampa Bay, but maybe I'm wrong. Be a 12 o'clock curve, it's across the play, strike 1. What happened to the little scoreboard? That's what my question is. Like, it was here for one day and now it's gone again. Circle change up, that'll be fouled off, 0-2. Not great. I got low controller batteries.
No.
Fantastic. I might try maybe I'm gonna try and go as long as I can.
2 balls.
But if my batteries die out, you'll know. I think I'll go one more inning. Look at this. Got him. Probably should go after this half, actually. Second K for Sandy Alcantara. Here's Jackson Merrill. Jackson Merrill to play for Tampa Bay. Fine.
Hey.
It's either gonna be down the line, foul. I wanted to look some news up just so I have some stuff, see if I can find anything good, noteworthy to talk about. While also avoiding politics as much as possible.
Ball.
Sinker and the count's 2-2. Fly ball, left field. This one going back to the track. But you're not going to be far enough to get over the wall as he makes the catch. Just in front of the red wall in left field. 2 down. Top of the 3rd. And it'll be a ground ball in. And it's going to get through for Jonathan India, base hit. So actually, yeah, I think after this half, I'm going to take a break. Cause I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to get some batteries and take a bathroom break. Probably, I think first I'll take a bathroom break, then I'll come back in here and grab the batteries. Replace the batteries, then I'll come back up here. So 1 on for Tampa Bay. There's Jonathan India. So top of the 3rd inning here. Fouled off by Xavier Edwards. Strike one. A one count. It'll be fouled off into the corner. Swung and a miss, and he got him on the sinker. We're going to the ninth third after a short break. Stick around. I'll be quick as possible. Don't worry. Testing. Testing. Hello? Testing. Okay, there we go. We're good.
One ball, no strike.
And that'll be ball one to Bert Wisely. As we're underway for the New York Knights third. New batteries, new all that stuff. 2-0 count because low, ball three. Three-0 pitch.
Ball four.
Ball four, and he walked for it, Lacey. Lead off walk for the Knights. 1-0 count to O'Neal Cruz. We're gonna miss on a slurve.
1-1.
1-1 count to O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1 today. And with a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 count to Cruz, so you're the one. Remember, like Snell, he's got what he's got to do here. Is he's got to be careful with the pitches he throws to O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss, and he got him on a slurve. He got Cruz. And there's the third strikeout for Blake Snell. Here's Spencer Steer. Bottom of the third inning.
That's the ball.
Forcing fastball, ball 1. I tried to find this, but there is isn't there like a. Well, I thought I heard tsunami on the news. Oh, a tsunami. Oh, this is Hawaii got hit by a tsunami like
1-2.
either today or yesterday. Okay, yeah, so
Ball.
there's a wave. 8.8 meter magnitude quake for the 6th strongest ever recorded. No casualties in Russia, according to
Count full.
CNN's article. Chile cancels tsunami alerts in several areas, but other regions remain on alert. 3-2 pitch to Spencer Steer, and that'll be a found off into the corner. Down stays 3 balls and 2 strikes. Colombia and Ecuador canceled the tsunami alerts as well, so I think
Take it back.
it's ball 4, second walk in the inning. For Blake Snell, maybe he's starting to struggle with the zone. It's Corey Seager, and this would be a bad time for Corey Seager to come to the plate since there's 2 on for New York. So, on Easter Island in Chile, no damage reports. Just going through, I'm not reading every single article, I'm just reading the titles.
1-0.
Chile orders people to move away from Antarctic territory coastline. So, okay, so maybe it's like a history, because you got many articles within this long article, and just keep scrolling down, and there's more. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got 4 hours ago, got the tsunami advisory got canceled for Hawaii. I think that's where I'll stop. 3-0 count to Corey Seager. Harper on deck. He hit the homer earlier. 2-run home run. If he walks Seager, that would load the bases. It's been a bit since he's gotten an out. 3-1. So you got this strike down the middle. You're still gonna. The only thing is the worst guy's just the next guy's just as bad. Bryce Harper. Ball 4, bases loaded. Bryce Harper coming to the plate. This is looking good for the Knights. Here is Bryce Harper. A 2-run homer in the first with the bases loaded. Closing fastball, ball 1.
No strike.
Blake Snell basically can't give anything up because it's a hit no matter what you do. It's a run score if it's anything but an out. And that'll be a shot down the right field line. That one is gonna carry. Track wall. Goodbye. Grand slam. Home run for Bryce Harper. 12th grand home run of the season. A grand slam. First grand slam that I've covered for the National Baseball League. A grand slam. And he's got 2 home runs today. How about that for Bryce Harper? Just tearing it up at the plate. And again, that launch angle is what's getting those balls as high as they're going. Incredible performance already from Bryce Harper. That's 6 runs scored. Two more homer. How close is that to that Nick Hurts game? That's already what I'm thinking. Nick Hurts. Nick, and don't laugh at me. I should have been real. Nick Kurtz. So for Mr. Kurtz, let's just say that for Mr. Kurtz. And that'll be a ground ball toward short. Over throw to first base, got him. So the Knights with that grand slam now lead 6-2. Alright, so I just want to make sure I get my stats right. So Nick Kurtz, yeah, he had the 4 home run game, which was just fantastic. It was a perfect 6 for 6. 4 home runs. Yeah, 4 home runs, 6 hits, 19 total bases. Okay. Whatever that we fouled off, so 19 total bases, 2-run home run. So strike 3, gold. And that ends the inning. Bryce Harper with a grand slam. 6-2, New York.
Right fielder, Chris Newell.
Here's Chris Newell to lead off for Tampa Bay. So he's at 8 total bases. That'll be a circle changeup fouled off. Struck 1. A 1 count.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bryce Harper with 2 home runs. I want to see how far he can take it. It'll be sinker fouled off. 1-2. One-two pitch. Sinker fouled off. And the 1-2 pitch. It'll be a circle changeup. 2-2. And sinker, strike 3. They got Chris Newell. 1 down. 4th K for the Sandyman.
Now batting,
This is
shortstop,
Ezekiel
Ezekiel
Tovar. I just realized I feel like his name would, like, if you took it like turned into a religion or a political movement, it would have a cool name. Tovarianism. I like it. I'm a Tovarianist. I'm just goofing off. Sticker 0-2 to Ezekiel Tovar, which is it's such an exotic name, Ezekiel Tovar. I've never heard the last name Tovar before. Outside of him, I've never heard somebody else with the last name Tovar besides him. 1-2. So I'm gonna miss it. He struck out Tovar. 2 down.
now batting,
Good K for Alcantara. Here's Logan O'Hoppe. I mean, his game hasn't been fantastic, but Sandy Alcantara and the New York Knights have a grand slam worth of runs scored over the Tampa Bay Titans. That's 1-0.
Nope, outside.
And a little bit of circle change up, 2-0 the count. And it'll be thrown off. And the 2-1 to Logan O'Hoppe.
Foul.
And it'll be down the line, foul ball. 2-2. Pretty close to staying fair, but he just didn't. And it'll be a foul ball into the corner. Once again for Logan O'Hoppe. Ground ball to first. Harper gonna race to the bag, and he'll get there first to get out number 3, and we're going to the Knights 4. George Ariano gonna come in for Tampa Bay. His 8th appearance this year for the Titans. We'll see how it does for Tampa. 3.68 ERA, 26.1% strikeout rate, which is pretty solid. Here's Marcus Semien. It's in New York. I mean, they're riding high right now. I really want to see what Bryce Harper, if he how much further can he go, because he's already had like a fantastic game. As is, his game has already been fantastic. As is. Farmer and Blonsky, or however you pronounce that guy's name, they're warming up in the Knights bullpen.
Ball
In
inside.
Tampa bullpen. Tampa bullpen, I think. So the finger fouled off, 1-2.
Ball 2.
That's 2-2. Strike their call. Simeon retired, 1 down. And here comes JT Realmuto. Bottom of the 4th inning for Realmuto.
That's out the corner.
Closing fastball. That is not in the corner. That's more like right down the middle, but just a bit inside to Realmuto. And they'll be fouled off into the corner. You gonna come to this game and miss something? And I know it's not. You can't actually go to this game. I wish you could. We'll fly ball to right field. I'm gonna run back, and he will not make the catch. Solid dive, but he wasn't able to get there. 1-2 count to JT. Ground ball, too short. Got him. No, he went overhand. First, got him. Even the umpire said it. Is Brett Wisely the Knights DH? I don't know why they're not using Michael Bush.
Ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 down to Brett Wisely. 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3.
Forcing ball 3. 4th inning, Knights lead 6-2 off a Bryce Harper grand slam in the 3rd inning, sorry. And Bryce Harper, that's it. a homer on both of his at bats. I want to see if that continues.
Ball four. Take it
Ball
back.
four and a walk Brett Wisely. The inning continues for New York. And here comes O'Neal Cruz. Struck out twice today for New York. I feel like he would be someone you would think about trading because center field by set. The Knights have 2 on with 2 out and the inning continues. Here's Spencer Steer, 273 batting average. I don't know. I don't have the trading block memorized. I don't know who's on it. But I haven't looked at them. But my guess is that O'Neal Cruz would be close to that. To me, it just seems like he doesn't fit in. I don't know. That's me. Maybe I'm crazy. But it seems like he does not fit in with this team. Because his number is lower than everyone else despite being O'Neal Cruz. And a big ground ball to short. So the second will end the inning. And we're going to the 5th. 6-2 Knights after 4. The Knights 8-2 in their last 10, just losing 1 to the Sunrise and 1 to the Ocean. Although the one they did lose to Oakland was a pretty embarrassing loss. Other than that, they've been pretty solid. And the 5-3 win. Right now, they're looking fast. They're looking fantastic right now too, as they lead 6-2. You can see the logos on the little TV screen. That's kind of cool. The Bayern Fox getting ready. It's Matt Verling against Sandy Alcantara. And then we ball 1 just outside, drifted a bit over to the plate there. Well, off the plate. Ground ball to first, run to the bag, out number 1. So, I'm trying to avoid politics again as much as possible, but there's a trend I'm seeing, like, it's so vague. I'm gonna be very vague because both sides I'm seeing. It's just frustrating. It's more just frustrating. It's a general thing. It's probably even in sports. Oh God, this stuff is it's so annoying. It's when it seems like there's a pop fly. 2 down. Bryce Harper to get it, which I'm just so excited to see his next at bat. There's Junior Caminero for Tampa Bay. Giants trailing 6-2 here in the 5th. We're over halfway through this. We're about halfway through this. We're about halfway through this game. I cannot speak today. And 1 pitch.
1-1.
Little puck curve. Just slow. Keep that count. 1-1. 1-0 to Junior Caminero. Fouled off. 1-2. This trend is like, it's kind of political, it's polarization, that's kind of part of it. And there's a shot to right, he's under it. Gonna make the ground, we're going to the Knights 5th. Alejandro Abreu, 5-5 in a win versus Chicago. To the Eastern Conference. To 7. North Carolina 7.1 innings of a 2-hit ball versus the Orlando Sunrise. And they won. Here's Corey Seager, so that means you know who's next. Down to strike 1. And the 0-1 to Corey Seager. It'll be fly ball. Down the left field line. And that'll drop down, base hit. He's going to go for second. Will he stop there? Yes, he will. Leadoff double for Corey Seager. 13th double this year for New York. I genuinely thought that was foul. I was surprised when it dropped fair. Here's Bryce Harper, 2 home runs today, including a grand slam.
1-0.
Dang it! I get why you'd want to avoid Bryce Harper, but that was just hideous of a pitch from George Soriano. MVP champ.
Ball.
Circle changeup too, and I look at
2-0.
If he draws a walk, that would be understandable too. Because be anything if he doesn't get an out in this game, that would be incredible. And that'll be a shot right at short. He's retired, so that bit is done for Bryce Harper. But they've still been fantastic. There's Andy Paez. Yeah, I don't think he'll be Nick Kurtz level amazing, but he's been very solid today.
Up.
And of course, we got him at the top of the zone, 0-1.
That's a ball.
So, the Southeast Division, since Tampa's in it, I might as well talk about it. It is a mess down there. Swinging a mess to the 4-seam fastball, 1-2.
2 strikes.
So, it is it's just so messy. And the 1-2.
That's the ball.
4-seam with 2-2. Like you can just move up and down willy-nilly. Sunrise being the team that's kind of doing this because it's just craziness. Here that'll be a circle changeup out off 2-2. Maybe they got tonight. I'll really waste the standings. I haven't really done that. I just don't have the time or energy to make extra videos. 2-2 to Andy Paez and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him at a 4-seam fastball. And 2 down. And Suarez to the play for New York. 1 on, 1 out. 1 on, 2 out. Gunner on second. That is Corey Seager. Got a bloop and double. Struck 1 to Suarez. What the hell? I feel this is just like a break practically. I'm enjoying it. I need more breaks. Slider 0-2 because it just criticizing Donald Trump 24/7. I'll watch. Don't get mad at me. So I'm gonna miss at a 4-seam fastball and we're going to the 6th.
Leading off, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
So here's Jackson Merrill for Tampa Bay.
Ball 1. 1 ball. No strike. 2 balls. No strike.
Oh yeah, more news. You want down to Jackson Merrill. I tell you, the news is just crazy. Got off 2-2 to Jackson Merrill. Got off 2-2. There is one section of this I didn't even talk about with the censorship stuff. There's some like video game developers, especially in like the UK. 3-2. Like, well, it's more because of the UK because they're just doing a blanket removals every place. So there's a fly ball. This one gonna go to right field. This one gonna carry track. Wally leaps. Hey, goodbye, home run. So the ball for Jackson Merrill, and it's 6-3. So Tampa Bay gets one back with a solo bomb from Merrill. His 9th home run this year. But a pretty good shot. He got some pretty good launch angle. Yeah, the launch angle again. It's a Bryce Harper looking home run. See, I drive right field, the leap, barely got over the ball, but by mere inches with Jonathan India. Slider in there, strike one. So yeah, again, a part of this in there that I didn't even really talk about is this company. They're called itch.io. If you know games, you know who I'm talking about. They're removing some of their games because of the Online Safety Act in the UK. Is a ground ball to first. Harper runs the bag for round number 1. So yeah, they're removing their games, just blanket removals, just out of fear. Even if some of the games do comply, just because they're just a bit, you know, you have to like the horror games, for example. But this worries me a lot. He tried to bunt, and that failed. Strike one. That's gonna be foul. The hit, Xavier Edwards, and he's gonna take off to first. It's Chris Newell, 278 batting average, 269 against right, and the pitchers 313 against lefties. 5 home runs against righties, 4 home runs against lefties. Yeah. 82nd pitch for Sandy Alcantara. He's still on the mound for New York. He's playing almost like a Verlanderian, just a Verlanderian style of game. Look at his pitch count's 82. Because usually they probably gonna pull him soon now. It's a very Justin Verlander type of game. He is pitching like Verlander right now.
Nope, that's off the plate.
All for A. Three out count to Chris Newell on the way. The pitch. And they'll be fouled off. Oh, he's taking off for second base. Go forward and a walk. 2-1 for Tampa Bay.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
And Ezekiel Tovar. Good job for Tovar. The Titans. I mean, Tovar represents the tying run, by the way, so if the Knights can if they can get out of this inning, they're gonna be fine. Cunnicott and Romero went up in the bullpen for New York. So the Sandy Alcantara just has to get out of the inning here, and the Knights will be okay. 2-0 to Tovar. Not looking too good. Guaranteed for loads of bases, they'll kick him off the mound. Maybe I'm wrong though. Fly ball. Now Harper's racing after it. He will not be able to make the catch. That's 2-1. Alcantara 90 pitches. 2-1. The ground ball foul, 2-2. Two.
3 balls.
Counter's full, 3-2. Look at how happy. And that'll be ground ball, base hit, running around third. He's gonna come home and he will score. And no, he stopped at third. He will not score. Bases loaded, and they're gonna pull Sandy Alcantara. And Aaron Boone is coming out. He's lucky that didn't bring her another run home, because that. So Sandy Alcantara's day is done finally here in the sixth. So I'm almost getting to 100 pitches. JP Feosin coming in for New York. 20 appearance this year for Feosin. His 5.75 ERA and a 50.4% strikeout rate, so he's definitely got stuff to work on. We fouled off, strike one. Hoppy with the bases loaded. 2-run homer in the second. Oh, this is identical. This is identical to Bryce Harper's situation. 2-homer from earlier, and now you're in a bases loaded situation. With 1 out. Exact same situation. It's exactly the same. I don't know if it'll hit the home run or not. That would be crazy if it did. On pitch. And high pop up. Fly ball. 2 down, runner tagging from third. He's going to come home and he... No, he will not come home. He stays on third. 2 down. So, he's Matt Verline. He could still get that. Get the grand slam. That'd be 2 grand slams today in this game. That would make it a 7-6 Tampa Bay game. If Verline does hit a home run. Slider, strike one. One catch to Matt Verline. And the pitch. The ground ball. Go to first, will end the inning, and the Knights get out of it. Jackson Merrill with a solo home run, but the Knights get down to a bases loaded, 2-out jam. And we're going to the New York Six. Here's Marcus Semien. Finger up, 1-1. And it'll be a high shot. This one gonna go into right center field. How far will this one go? To the track, to the wall, but he runs it down for number 1. There's J.C. Romito. Fastball. Strike one. 1 count to JT. Fastball low and so. Flange, he's lucky that wasn't a strike because it drifted across a little bit too much on that breaking ball from Soriano, and it's 1-2. A Tampa Bay team, they had the chance, and it just didn't happen. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 down. Wisely coming to the point for New York. One homer this year. And it'll be a ground ball to short. We're going to the first base. And he got him. We're going to the 7th.
Leading things off, first baseman.
Here's Carlos Rivera for Tampa Bay.
Did he go?
Took one to Rivera, called by the umpire there. Fouled off. 0-2 count to Carlos Rivera. Forcing fastball fouled off. Owens stays 0-2.
Oh. 1-2.
1-2 pitch to Carlos Rivera. Strike 3 called. And one down for Pearson. Here's Junior Caminero to the plate, top of the 7th inning. Step 1. Fire down.
1-1.
Count stays 1-1. One from Pearson. That was a good fastball. Not exactly a fast one there, just 93. That was more, still has a bit below Major League standards, which is just the older to me that it's even that high. 95 is the average. Strike they call the Junior Caminero, 2 down. But yes, 95 is the average for a 4-seam fastball, which I do not understand how that is normal. How is a 95 mile an hour fastball normal in anything ever? How is that just almost like be expected? Be able to throw 95 plus miles an hour. In the 100, it's getting less and less of a rarity. The new big thing is like 106. Getting to 105, that's the new thing. And there is the race to 106. And there'll be a ground ball towards Harper going to run to the bag, and that will end the inning. We're going to the New York 7th. So Buck Farmer coming to the plate. His 22nd appearance, 4.33 ERA, 21.7% strikeout rate. So yeah, you could definitely get that closer to just a baseline of 4. There's O'Neal Cruz. And there'll be a shot in the right field, but a running grab for number 1. He's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. He's made some catches today, some important ones too. Single low ball on, so Stalmount and Winkowski are none for Tampa Bay. Buck Farmer on the mound for the Titans. I forget his name was Buck. I wonder if Buck Farmer's ever farmed in his life. Yeah, I gotta throw. So we're gonna make a sinker, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope.
Fire, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2, swinging to be a slider. Foul once again behind home plate. Keeps the at-bat going for Spencer Steer. With 1 down. Nets up 6-3 and in the bottom of the 7th, 1 out. Fouled away by Steer.
Nope.
Ball 3 outside, count is full. Corey Seager on deck for the New York Knights. Payoff pitch. Ball 4 on the outside corner, and then walk Spencer Steer. First walk for Buck Farmer. Here's Corey Seager, the shortstop. Double, single, and 2 runs scored today for Corey Seager. And then a shot in to left center field. That one's going to get into the gap and down all the way to the wall. Around third, he's going to trap her home. Yes, he will. Here is the throw. He will be way late. And the Knights extend the lead. It's 7-3. RBI double for Corey Seager. His 14th double this year. That one right into the gap. Good luck. On the takeoff for third. And he comes home. And throw has no chance. So here is Bryce Harper. 2 home runs today, 6 RBIs. He's 2 for 3. One no pitch to Bryce Harper, swing and a miss. Sinker, 1-1.
One strike.
And that'll be another shot down the right field line for Bryce Harper. That one gonna carry. Track wall. Goodbye. Home run. Second deck. In third. Homer today for Bryce Harper. 9-3. New York. Are you kidding me? You see what this man can do. 3 homer gang for Bryce Harper. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And they're gonna pull Buck Farmer. It's unbelievable what Bryce Harper has done in this game. Unbelievable. So they bring in Josh Winkowski for the Titans. There's Andy Pajes. We found off into the corner. 0-1. And on the if we'll get another chance, we'll see. Because there's really only 2 innings, because they're not going to play the bottom of the 9th. Unless the Titans somehow tie it up. That would be nuts. That would be nuts. That truly would be. 1 count, that'll be Cutter.
0-2.
Huh? That was awful. That was one of the worst calls. That's the worst call I've seen this. Looking at us sitting on my slider, 2 down. Maybe another view of it here on the live stream. A 1 count. That was so. He didn't swing on that 0-1 pitch, that 0-2 pitch.
Ball inside.
Well, that pitch that was strike 2 to Andy Pajes. He did not swing, and it was low. We're ground ball to first for Eugenio Suarez. I'll just tag him for the out, and we're going to the 8th. Bryce Harper with a 3 home run game. It's 9-3 New York. Here's Jonathan India for the Titans here in the 8th inning. It's been an unbelievable game.
Here we go.
Strike 1 call by the ump to India. Harrison. The New York's their pitching staff's been fantastic in this series, especially here in Game 2. His first Sandy Alcantara. Then now Fierson, he's looking really solid for the Knights. I'm glad I covered this game. So I'm gonna best a slider and got Jonathan India, the one down here in the 8th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Xavier Edwards.
And Xavier Edwards to the plate. Top of the 8th inning.
Bowling.
Forcing fastball top
1-0.
of the zone, but off the plate. Outside, 1-0. And it'll be a ground ball to a short sidearm from Seager to first base. Harper's got it. 2 down. Bryce Harper
Now batting,
has had probably the best game of the season. Chris Noel to the plate.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
1-0 count to Chris Noel. Tampa Bay is just getting absolutely destroyed in this series. They're not gonna win.
That's a ball.
2-0 count to Chris Noel, but Bryce Harper is basically the 2-0 count. So 1 count to Chris Noel. Two count to Noel. Two to Noel.
Count's full.
Spot in the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch to Chris Noel.
Take your base.
Ball 4, and the inning continues as he walks Noel.
now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Top of the 8th inning to Tovar.
Hey!
It's a 1.
Hey!
0-2 count.
Ball, 2 strike.
0-2 count to Ezekiel Tovar. Poor Steamer, he swung and missed. They're trying to bunt, and that ends the inning. We're going for the 9th save. So first pitch from Gronkowski as he's coming. Pitch. In the 9th inning. In the 8th inning, sorry. That'll be a fly ball. So it feels like I drop down, he'll make the catch. Gronkowski came in the 7th. Slicing Buck Farmer. So here's JT Realmuto. That's got a hit today for New York, but do they really need it? Bryce Harper's basically done. He scored like almost most of the runs in this game. Wait, no, he scored every single run in this game. Every single run. I just realized that. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to Realmuto. Swing and a miss to the cutter. 2 down.
Now batting,
So Brett Wisely coming up to the plate. 242 batting average for Brett Wisely.
Yes.
Big cutter, 0-1. And that'll be a high shot. This one's gonna go to center field for Wisely, to the track, to the wall, and that one's gonna bounce off the wall. And that'll be a double for Brett Wisely here in the 8th with 2 down. Fifth double of the year for Mr. Wisely. Guess Brett Wisely is wise. High shot, center field. Not enough to get over the red wall, but it bounces off. Glenn Wisely to get a 2-out double. There's O'Neal Cruz. And that'll be a ground ball to second. Sidearm to first base. Got him, and we're going to the 9th. Nice looking to win the game. Philly 9-3. So Trevor Gott coming in to close it out for the Knights. Leading 9-3. His 22nd start this year. 4.22 ERA. So Logan Happy the plan. He's gonna hit a drive into left center field. And this will drop down right into the gap for a base hit. Happy around first. He's gonna stop at second with a leadoff double. Pretty good hit for Logan Happy. Might not necessarily get a home run, but it bounces off the wall into the gap there. Leadoff double for O'Happy. And here is Matt Vierling. And then another shot down left field line. He's going to try and go after it. And he's not going to be able to get there. He's going to go around with third. He's going to stop. No, he's going to go for home. And the throw will be not in time. And Logan Happy scores. RBI double for Matt Vierling. And it's 9-4. So Tampa Bay's got something left in the bag. So good double there in the left field, going all the way to the wall. Good job by Logan Happy just to keep going. He didn't stop at third. And then just enough to get to beat the throw. And that'll be a high shot. This one gonna go back towards the track, and that one's gonna bounce off the wall. And another run will come in to score. It's 9-5. Another double for Carlos Rivera. It's a 4-run game. 3 RBI doubles in a row for the Titans here in the 9th inning. 2 runs have scored. Another runner on second. They still got work to do, but they got an assembly line here. They got a train going. And they're gonna pull Trevor Gott. They just give up 3 straight doubles. So Andrew Nardi coming in, 188 ERA, so he's going to try and end this game. I see why they're going to him. 188 ERA. That should be enough alone to be like the top reliever, closer, or whatever position you are. If you have a ERA under 2, you are automatically elite. And then a big ground ball. Oh, nice diving play. Throw to first base. Got him for number 1, finally. As Junior Caminero is retired. Ground ball towards first. Another run to the bag by Bryce Harper. 2 down. And the Titans down to their final out.
Now batting, second baseman Jonathan India.
Here's Jonathan India. And double ball 1
1 and out.
to India. No count. Gonna be a ground ball down the third base line. Another run will score. It's a 9-6 lead for the Knights now. So just a 3-run deficit. RBI single for Jonathan India as he brings the runner from third home. Yeah, they're gonna pull him as well. The Knights struggling because Nardi can't save the day either. He barely. Wait, Pitcher had at least 3 outs. And Trevor Miguel coming to the play for the Knights. I mean, they're probably starting to panic a bit. Trevor Miguel to play. They still got somewhat of a lead, but if it collapse, one more runner on base and the tying runs aboard. That's the thing. You're not that far from blowing it. One ball, foul. Territory's gonna drop down. Strike 2. Oh, 2.
1 and 2.
Look out. Look out, dude. Look out. He needs 1 strike to win this ball game for New York. The 1-2. The pitch. Fly ball. Foul territory. Into the corner there. And Dale just need a strike to win it for New York. 1-2. And then a big ground ball caught at second, and that ends the inning. And the New York Knights win. They hold on to win 9-6 in Game 2, and they win the series against the Tampa Bay Titans. New York Knights win 9-6 on 8 hits against the Titans who had 9 hits. Seeing how come to the win, but it's not a loss. Trevor Miguel the save. Knights win the series as they take the first 2 or 3. Looking for the sweep tomorrow. And I'm Thomas Wilson. I'll see you next one. Good night and goodbye.